I want to be like Uzi. I want to be like Offset.
God. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to be like these guys. So it's just what it is, bro.
I understand that Tyrese is 38 years old, and he is actively a willing participant in the very stuff that you speak of.
Of what?
Of this attention seeking because of the positive reinforcement. You know, of this whole sacrificing whatever part of myself doesn't want to do this because I want to retain as much of my professionalism and dignity as possible.
Right.
That goes completely by the wayside in lieu of these are the gains that can be had if I just get on camera and act like an ass.
Amen.
He is not of the generation that you speak of.
No,
you know?
he isn't, but he's from the generation of fame. He's from the generation of fame because when Tyrese was singing on that bus, I knew what fame was at that point. I knew that he was a young guy who could sing and all that other extra shit. So there was still a part of you would want to be in a Coca-Cola commercial, don't you, kid?
Right.
So
I see what you're saying.
he's from that.
Yeah.
And so even though he's 38, he's been a child star. And he's been doing whatever it takes to be on. I've always commended him for his acting hustle. Because it was the thing where I was like, Tyrese, please.
Yeah.
But he acts.
Yeah.
And then sometimes while I was watching Baby Boy, I got lost in that movie.
Right.
I was watching it.
Yeah.
And so he does a good job at times. Other times he's just playing the same old nigga.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he's good.
Yeah.
And so, to give him credit and all that other good stuff, it's just that's where he's from. He's a famous guy who they've got a formula that they're working. They're playing with us.
Yeah,
and
clearly.
So, right, so there's a marketing department here. There's PR.
He's got his team.
He's got a team.
Yeah.
He's got a manager.
Yeah.
And just like he said, they have people filming that.
Right. Exactly. There's a person holding the camera filming him doing this.
When he was in the kitchen, I was like, once I saw the camera moving, I was like, that's somebody behind him.
Right.
This is not a still shot. This isn't me personally having this moment.
Right, exactly.
Hey, bro, record my meltdown.
Yeah.
I'm going to go change in my shuffle.
Yes.
No, fuck
yeah, exactly.
That's a production. That was in TV Crib.
Yeah.
He was showing us around, showing us Bumblebee. That was a flex. You don't show a big-ass life-size, you know what I'm saying? That thing was like 10 feet tall. So that was a flex moment. He was flexing on us.
I'm trying to tell you, he's setting it up.
The Will Smith thing. Because the Will Smith thing, that's when, because I was feeling sorry for him. And I was like, hey man, don't make fun of the man. Mm-hmm. If he does have this problem and he really feels for his child, don't make 100 memes out of this shit. I mean, it's not funny anymore.
Yeah.
But then the whole Will Smith gave him $5 million. I was like, this seems a bit excessive.
But that actually did not happen, reportedly.
I know.
Yeah.
But when I heard it, I'm like, oh, all right. I guess that's some Will Smith Scientology shit.
Right.
He was like, let me look out for my boy.
Yeah.
But then, of course, when I got the news on the flip end, I was like, that's a troll.
Mm-hmm.
That's a troll moment.
Yeah, it completely minimized the first, because people gain sympathy. At least, like, I myself, I gained sympathy when I saw the first one. I still laughed at certain parts because there was a part of me who was like, nah, this guy's an actor. But some of the elements that were present in that second video weren't in the first one. Like in the first one, it did look like he just had a phone and he hit record and just went in and went off, started crying. And so some of those filmmaking, if you will, aspects that are in the second video were not in the first one. And so even though there was a skeptic in me who was like, this isn't real, there was a part of me who was like, well, maybe he genuinely is going crazy on social media. But then the second one just completely destroyed that, right? Because it's a production. That second video was a production.
That was a complete production. Because it was the video where he was on stage singing to his daughter. You saw that?
Mm-mm.
All right, bro. But this was happening before the crying and all.
Uh-huh.
But so he was on stage crying. But it was on a shade room or whatever. But he was at his concert. He dedicated a song to his daughter. You know what I'm saying? And then as he dedicated the song, he started singing "Let's Get It On." Yeah, so he started saying, I've been feeling tired.
Oh no!
He dedicated this on a song, and then people was like, "What?" But then reading the comments because I needed answers. So reading the comments, Tyrese fans. I won't call him stans because why would he have stans?
Right, yeah.
So his fans are like, all right, bro, y'all chill. He's got a song that starts off like that. And the song's like, don't go away or something like that or whatever. So it starts off with those lyrics, but he was dedicating that song of Please Stay or whatever up to his daughter. But it was still a bad choice. It was just bad. And it was like, bro, if you know your song start off like that, hop in the middle or hop in the part where it's like stay. But even then, I'm pretty sure that was a love song toward a woman. So it's still awkward.
Weird, yeah.
It was just a weird moment. So when that whole thing went down, I was like, man, Tyrese, you gunking. I don't know what this is, but you clearly on some other shit. And then the crying video, and then now that, then the Will Smith, and then it's like, hey, bro, it's only been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And your name is popping up every other day.
Yeah.
So at this point, that's what I'm saying. You're clearly doing this on purpose.
Yeah.
And so I didn't want to fuel him in his endeavors, in the sense of, giving it any of my attention.